What if I told you that the most powerful woman of the ancient world might have never died at all? The year is 30 BC. Rome stands at the gates of Alexandria. The Queen of Egypt, Cleopatra VII, once worshipped as a living goddess, now faces the end of her empire and her life. But Cleopatra was no ordinary queen. She was a master of illusion, a performer on the grandest stage of all, history itself. And the story you were told about her death might be her greatest illusion of all. Cleopatra was born into chaos. The Ptolemaic dynasty, Greek rulers of Egypt, had turned the throne into a battlefield of siblings. But from the moment she spoke, Cleopatra stood apart. She could charm with a look, disarm with a word. She spoke 9 languages, understood astronomy, politics, even philosophy. In a world ruled by men, she learned early that power isn't given, it's taken. When Julius Caesar came to Egypt, Cleopatra was barely 21. Her brother had locked her out of the palace. She had nothing but wit, courage, and a plan. So she rolled herself inside a carpet and had it smuggled into Caesar's private chambers. When the carpet was unrolled, there she was, radiant, fearless, and smiling. That night changed everything. Caesar saw not a desperate girl, but a queen who could outthink generals. Their alliance reshaped Egypt. Their son, Caesarion, became the symbol of a future where East and West might unite. But power in Rome was a serpent that always turned on itself. When Caesar was assassinated, Cleopatra lost more than an ally. She lost protection. So she did what she always did. She adapted. She seduced the next rising power, Mark Antony, Caesar's most trusted general. Together, they created a love story so dangerous that it threatened an empire. Antony and Cleopatra were unstoppable. 2 rulers, 2 lovers, 2 storms colliding. They built fleets, conquered kingdoms, and dreamed of a new world ruled from Alexandria. But their dreams terrified Rome. Octavian, Caesar's heir, declared them enemies of the Republic. And so the greatest war of love and power began. At Actium, their navy was crushed. Antony, betrayed and broken, fell on his sword. And Cleopatra locked herself inside her golden chamber, surrounded by treasures, perfumes, and silence. The Romans found her hours later, lifeless, lying beside Antony's body, her crown still gleaming. A small cobra, they said, had bitten her. A tragic suicide, they said. The queen was dead, they said. But were they right? No one saw the snake. No venom marks were ever confirmed. And among her jewels, the guards found something strange. A tiny golden needle hidden in her headdress. Egyptian priests knew of poisons that could slow the heart, still the breath, and mimic death itself. To Rome, it looked like suicide. To Cleopatra, it might have been escape. After her death, her body disappeared within hours, taken supposedly for burial. No tomb has ever been found, no trace of her remains. It's as if the desert itself swallowed her. And yet Roman records mention strange rumors. A ship leaving Alexandria at dawn, carrying an Egyptian woman and a boy. Weeks later, in a temple near Thebes, a letter appeared, signed with Cleopatra's royal seal, dated after her supposed death. Coincidence? Or proof that the Queen of Deception had fooled the world one last time? Think about it. Cleopatra was raised in the temples of Isis, trained in rituals that blurred the line between life and death. To her people, she was Isis, the goddess reborn. To die then rise again would not be an end. It would be divine transformation. She once told her priests, "A god never dies, he changes form." Was her death simply her final transformation? From queen to myth? Imagine it. The Romans celebrating their victory, believing the serpent had taken her. But far from the city, a ship sails east. It sails black against the setting sun. On board, a veiled woman watches the coastline fade, her hand resting on a young boy's shoulder. The heir of Egypt. No one speaks her name again, because she no longer needs one. Cleopatra understood something few ever do, that death is not the end of power. It's the beginning of legend. By dying on her own terms, or appearing to, she denied Rome the one thing it craved most, her humiliation. She turned her defeat into victory, her end into eternity. Because if no one ever finds your body, if your story refuses to die, then maybe in some way you never really died at all. So maybe Cleopatra didn't lose to Rome. Maybe she outsmarted it. Maybe her greatest victory was not her empire, not her lovers, not her wars, but her legend. The one story that even 2,000 years later refuses to fade. Cleopatra, the queen who conquered death, by turning it into the most powerful illusion in history.